Welcome to episode 4 of HGC Afterdark, the paranormal investigation channel asking if there's life after death, do poltergeists exist, and can spirits or entities possess objects or buildings. We've been investigating the old hostel at 39 Grey Street in Kingston upon Hull. We learned of a body supposedly buried in a chimney breast.
Everyone said there's a girl's body on that chimney stack.
A tragic suicide in the attic. We also learned tales of the hostel being used to conduct despicable acts upon children, leading to some claiming the house is now haunted by the tortured spirits of these children.
Did you say my name? If you did, say it again.
We captured and analysed some interesting anomalies.
I had a voice right in front of me there. Something spoke to me in front of my face.
And Dave believed that he could hear the name Rachel during an attempt to summon the spirits of the house.
What I am hearing is either two things. It's either it's Rachel or I am Rachel. Something along those lines.
I can't hear Rachel in there whatsoever, pal.
I hear it. It's Rachel.
Despite the site's notoriety, after one full night of investigations, the team garnered no conclusive evidence of ghosts roaming the property. We've returned for a second night at Britain's most haunted house.
Oh, scared me then.
You're not even in yet, mate. This time we've brought some motion sensing spirit balls.
Are you happy that I'm here talking to you?
Our electromagnetic field detector is back.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
That's good. It'll be really impressive if you can move the lights go up again. Thank you very much.
So it's going to be a good night tonight.
And our once prototype SLS camera is now fully operational. So let's dive right in with Nerves of Steel Brett taking the lead.
Oh, scared me then.
You're not even in yet, mate.
Alright.
Jumpy.
I thought he was walking straight down, that's why.
You set that on, you go first. It's time to venture inside once again, through the cluttered and claustrophobic garage, past various bits of broken furniture, a knackered old van, and of course, bits of mannequin and the obligatory doll. But within minutes of pressing record, we begin to experience frame blaring on our colour camera. This is not something we'd experienced during previous visits, and it's unclear as to what caused the frame blaring. Could it be the effects of paranormal activity? It has been claimed other investigation teams have experienced issues with their own recording equipment when visiting the site. This largely centred on batteries, usually good for at least an hour's worth of recording, but were drained of power within just a few minutes. We did not experience any such battery issues on our first visit. Another more plausible explanation centres around us only taking delivery of the camera just 24 hours before we return to the house for a second night. The camera, a JVC GY HM170, has a lot of manual controls within easy reach of your fingertips, which is great on the one hand, but also means a button can be accidentally pressed during operational handling of the camera, thus switching the camera into a different shooting mode. Further add to the confusion, the camera's viewfinder never displayed any frame blaring at the time of shooting. Unwanted frame blaring, which unfortunately lasts for the next few minutes, suddenly disappears and does not return. However, we found the camera also stopped recording at random times.
4 times it's been caught.
We did buy the camera on the second-hand used market, so we thought perhaps it's an intermittent fault and we've been sold a dodgy camera. But the camera has since been tested at length in a variety of situations and has worked flawlessly without any of the aforementioned issues. So, could it be an error on behalf of myself? Well, I'm not holding up my hand just yet, and as we'll see later, our JVC wasn't the only camera to malfunction that evening.
Just green.
Was it like that when you left?
No, it was on.
Well, it's not drained any battery. I'll turn it off.
Yeah.
It's got a green screen on it.
Yeah.
In episode 1, during an EMF sweep of the living room, our detector's LEDs lit up, signalling an intense field of electromagnetic radiation and causing Brett to exclaim,
Got some high readings here.
so as we've come back, we want to know if the EMF is still present in the room and attempt to find its source. The hostel's current owner, Andy Yates, is hosting us for the next couple of hours of our stay. Well, what's the crack with this lady then, Andy?
I just bought it because a lot of groups reckon spirits like to go into the bodies of dolls. So if we have a physical presence with our arms and legs and body again, and that's obvious on market, so I bought that. Marking so you can get a spirit to come into it.
Okay, do you get like funny looks from your neighbours when you're carrying this stuff into your house?
I always get somebody else to carry it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back in the lounge, and Dave gets to work looking for sources of electromagnetic radiation.
You know what, Brett? We're gonna have to investigate this room tonight because we've always left it. Look at it. So consistent.
Somebody's sat on a chair, I think.
It's a weird one, isn't it?
Well, don't worry. Go on. But it's fluctuating as well, so it's not.
What's behind it then?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all behind
Nothing at all.
But when it fluctuates like that, if it say there was a wire in there, it'd go to the same strength all
It
the
would,
time.
because it's a constant,
Yeah.
constant thing. That is bizarre.
If I got someone sat in that chair, man.
It is.
It went to red before though when you hold it down. There's definitely something there, man.
It's the fact it's reacting to the same place, but there's literally nothing behind here, Mark, at all. That's cool. We'll have to look into this room. We never bothered with this room.
Yeah, we've done one séance in this room.
Yeah, but because we was our first night, we didn't really pay much attention to it. I mean, we was in and out within 10 minutes. Whereas we focused more on Andy's bedroom, we've got more activity from it.
Yeah, true.
So I think if we focus a bit more on rooms that don't necessarily feel active, 9 times out of 10, it might actually come out a bit more active than we think, but that's clearly reacting to something here.
Yeah.
For it to do it on 2 separate occasions and a time frame in between, there's literally there's nothing behind you at all.
No, there's not.
Radiator, and that's it. So the electrical's in the wall, and I'm getting nothing.
Yeah.
You come off it, getting something.
Yeah.
Really bizarre that. I don't get that.
There's nothing, there ain't any like plugs up there or anything, so there's no reason for any wires in there.
No.
But like you said, if you've got it on the wall,
You get a constant reading because you've got that power stage behind it.
yeah.
Give me a ghost spin process. It's cool like that. Yeah, that's a look into this room big time. Is there any active power source? You got one active one for your camera, haven't you?
Yeah. That's what runs around that side of the room.
Yeah, I'll be a low voltage one, but it'll still pick it up. If you go near it, it'll probably pick it up. No, nothing.
It's not kicking out Wi-Fi though, is it?
It's got a power lead and a video lead, so you still
Yeah, you may get a little
get
bit
5
worried.
volts through that at least. But if it's not picking it up, I love it when it works like that because you're the skeptic of the crew.
Well, I was going to say, you might get a little bit where the cable's not got any shielding on it, where the connections actually is, but
We're
other
getting
than that, that's like a wired thing.
We're getting it here, but that's definitely a power source.
Yeah, you'll get it off that coil.
Oh yeah, you know, all in here because it's coming from there. But that's unexplainable. I'm gonna try that seat behind you.
Behind me.
Yeah, because Matt.
It's just going on red, isn't it? Okay, too.
Oh yeah.
Go back around there a bit.
Don't know if it's a light. Is it a
No,
light?
that won't be doing that. I thought.
No, I mean nothing.
You got it facing away from me, bro, just over the red.
You got your phone on, yeah?
It's on flight mode. Nothing going on. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Something moving around.
Meanwhile, Brett, who's in the adjoining dining room, has placed a copy of the Bible and an EMF meter on the floor, and its LEDs have begun to flash.
So we've just brought that here because it was going high readings on the couch. It's flicking now. So I moved it away to try and isolate it.
Yeah.
And it won't, so it's
Go
going
on.
now.
There's one bend, isn't it?
Right, now move that way. Let's move that barrel and put it on the floor where that is now. Pick it up and then put that back on the floor. Nothing.
These are concrete floors. Spirit, if that was you showing yourself, come towards that little K2 machine again with a green light on, please.
We'll put this back. We'll put this book back there if it don't flicker. Over.
Thank you very much.
That is mad. If that was you, can you make a noise?
What's my stuff? That's good, Spirit. Thank you very much.
Need to get the balls out. I mean, not mine.
But it's on key though, isn't it, Bet?
Yeah, we'll just say knock this ball.
Come towards that light again, please. Come towards the green light and it'll flash up a couple more colours. It won't hurt you, it'll just show us that you're around. Come and say hello.
Touch the ball. Light up for you.
But if that ball moved, I would absolutely love it. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like that.
If that was you, come a bit closer, please. Thank you very much.
You can't rumble like that. You
To be
can't.
fair,
Can
we
you?
tried debunking it and it's
You're on a
not.
concrete floor.
Yeah.
Mains cable running underneath it from the
Do you reckon I
street.
should turn mine on as well? So
No,
you
it's
get-
just all concrete.
Do you reckon I should turn mine on as well, just so we've got two going, so you
Yeah.
can flash?
Worth a try, but yeah.
I'm
We haven't
just
started our
trying to...
investigation yet. We've got this.
No, but I'm just trying to think that if we have it on video, people are going to say, oh, well, it could be anything, but we're trying to...
Could be a
Debunk it.
faulty unit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah, yours looks really dark as in light compared to ours.
Yeah, it probably does about right. Spirit, come towards. There's two green lights now. Come towards them, please. Say hello again. If you can move those lights go up, it's your way of saying hello to us. Just go quite close and you'll make it flicker.
I'll move one away again and see if it does.
Now
Did
move Andy's away. And we'll see if it's the area or something else, perhaps.
Oh, it's flickered there.
Did it?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
It did, honestly. I'm not lying. No, it flicked.
my eye as
No,
well,
a split
mate.
second it flicked. I am not lying.
If you blink, you can miss it, can't you? If it's
Yeah, no.
If there's anyone in this room with us, do you want to just make that light flicker for us again? Gives us an indication that you are even in this room with us. Just walk up to it, try and touch it, and we'll see it flicker. It's one of those, isn't it?
Yeah, you can
You
go
ask
for
on
it.
command,
Yeah.
it tends sometimes not to happen, but
Let's try this again on there again.
just
flick it down.
Yeah, that's what we did a minute ago, yeah.
There's a Bible there, Spirit. If you like Bibles, come and have a look at it, please.
I'll put the ball on the Bible as well. So it's out of the park.
Let's open the Bible up.
How do you turn this off?
Just press that big button. If you want to come and have a little read. Aye.
No, you just moved it.
No, it off and it stopped.
How did it?
Yeah.
You just put it down and it stopped. As you open that. Unless it's maybe just a slight knob.
It's going again, look. This is concrete floor, that shouldn't.
Yeah. So when it stops, you stamp your feet or something to see if it does it again. If that was you, can you do that again?
There's one I leant over like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing anything to.
No, it'd have gone off again if it was you causing it.
Yeah. When he just stamped his foot a lot harder than I just. Do you want to come and read the Bible?
Or push that ball, make it light up once it's finished lighting up.
Come and read some of these scriptures, look. When you read them and these lights might go off so we know you're reading it.
Yeah, read some of Mark. I mean, it's a great read.
Move the ball if it's on the words when you're reading it.
Your light's flickering.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that'd be cheap. I like that.
Shut up, do it.
I've got that power. Did you say the power?
What do you get for 25 quid? Flickering light.
Is that on full?
Nah, it might be actually. Yeah, it is at this range.
I know you don't like doing things on command. You don't like being told what to do, but just as a way of saying hello, can you just flicker the light for us again for us, please? So we know you're there. Flicker that, not that way, innit?
No, I didn't see it for that.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
That's good.
At this point, unbeknown to me at the time, and for no apparent reason, the camera stopped recording. It's now a few minutes later, and we've decided to go and check out the upstairs of the hostel.
Getting fluctuations on this already.
So what we're going to do?
And his bedroom,
What's it? Andy's bedroom.
And his old bedroom.
You take the lead, Dan.
I will, thank you very
What
much.
are we going to be doing in there?
Pretty much all three of us are going to be sitting in there. We're going to try and conjure up some energy because we're going to be doing solos later on tonight.
Right.
So it'll be me in there by myself, but we're going to get all three of us in there first, get the energy riled up so the spirits can potentially manifest themselves and make the relevant noises and speak when we ask the relevant questions. So fingers crossed it works like that tonight.
What Dave really means is he's going to get the bedroom ready for Rachel, whom he and others believe could in fact be buried in the chimney after being murdered in the house by John, the hostel's keeper. If you've not yet watched our video called Dave's Dream, check it out after this episode.
I was falling these stairs.
Meanwhile, the ever nervous Brett ascends the steps carrying our structured light sensor, also called an SLS camera.
Yeah, it's one of the
We're going higher.
Yeah. I mean, it's full of mirrors, so it could be there.
Yeah, go on a little bit further so we can see a bit more of the room. Designed and assembled by resident techie Brett, our structured light sensor works by combining a Windows-driven tablet, open source software, a repurposed Xbox Connect sensor, and a bunch of camera mounting accessories holding it all together. The device works by projecting thousands of infrared beams from the front of the device, spanning all three axes, left to right, up to down, and forward to back. The positions of the beams are then studied in real time by the software, and if the software detects any breaks in the beam, it will record that break and map it over the sensor's image. As the Xbox Connect is a hands-free gaming controller used for sensing a person's location within its sight and detect their limb movements, due to these abilities, SLS cameras have become very popular within ghost hunting circles and have garnered some interesting results, including the infamous stickman videos. But the stickman is only visible when the software interprets any beam breaks as body joints, such as elbows and knees. The stickman that you can see here is how the device sees me. I'm slowly crouching whilst holding a camera. So you're just trying to configure it at the minute there?
Yeah, it's trying to get the right angle. Right, we're at 4 degrees tilt, so that should be alright.
We'll do a full rundown video of our structured light sensor from our next location.
Right, we'll go to down the corridor.
Okay.
So I'll just have a quick look in this room here then.
Anything?
No, nothing. Yeah, it doesn't pick you up anyway because it's not your full body. It's only picks you up as a full picture set.
I knew someone was going to interrupt me.
It normally gets me.
It's time to join Dave and Andy in Andy's old bedroom.
What's that?
Have you got your EVP recorder?
Yeah. I thought it was one of those plastic balls then.
Yeah, I did. It's a ping pong ball.
Yeah, I know.
We've had some SLS in, man.
I remember you saying we had it first there last time, so I'm going to put it there again. Yeah, that's there. Did you put your hand near that wardrobe there, Mark? Oh yeah, got it in shot. So it's just that wardrobe there, wasn't it? So it's just literally there.
That's
Fine.
Is that Mark there now, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Mark, we can see now, yeah. It's because it's on that, when you pan to the right, it's the opposite side.
Yeah.
So when you're panning around, yeah. So obviously because he's at the right of it now, that's the right side, but it's your left.
Yeah.
So it's a bit awkward, but getting used to it, it's not too bad. So that's all in there, we can put it on top of that too, like there. Near the K2.
Yeah, do that, mate. That goes off, that'd be cool if we did.
So it's just EMF tonight then, no apps.
EVP.
EVP.
Yeah, no apps.
No apps. What are you going to be using for EVP recordings tonight?
Last time I didn't have my digital recorder, so we brought it today. I mean, with Dave's on his phone, we did pick up some decent stuff anyway, so hopefully we'll catch it on both of them. And then we can compare.
Okay. Dave's got his trusty infrared in his hand.
The light's very bright.
I know.
What's that for you?
Rather than using the audio from the camera, we've instead swapped it for the audio from the EVP recorder. Don't forget to leave a comment below letting us know what you see or hear. Now that everything is set, it's time to switch to infrared and see if we can attract either Rachel or anyone else. Host Andy makes the first move.
If you're around us now, come forward, please. There's a few different things on. There's a little camera here. If you move around that part of the room across from the corner, you'll come up on the screen. Come and see if you can surprise us. Which one are you going to do first?
Is Rachel still in this room with us? You said your name last time. We got it on our recorder, yeah. He's still here with us now. Do you want to come to the table and try and say yes into my phone that's flickering? We'll be able to hear you. Can you hear my voice? Do you remember when we was here last time? Do you remember telling me your name was Rachel? Do you also remember telling me that John controls all the children in the building? And that he doesn't like anyone talking out? Come down to the table and talk into my phone. Is Rachel here with us? If you are, do you want to tap something near us so we can hear you?
Come and whisper into this phone here, look. Come and whisper into that and we'll be able to play it back and see what you're trying to say to us.
Is anybody in this room with us? They want to play a game? As Andy said, we've got a few things in here for you. We've got a couple of green lights. If you go near them, it'll show that you're there. We've also got two balls that if you move them, they'll light up for you. And And we've also got a device near the TV that if you go near it, it'll make a sound and light up for you. Can you try and do that? One of them things for us?
Spirit, it's Andy here. You know me. Come and show yourself, please. Just give us a little sign that you're still here.
If Rachel is here in this room with us and you can hear us, can you tell us if you are and was buried in the wall of the chimney breast in this room?
How did you come to pass away? Did you pass away naturally, or did somebody else do something to you to make you die?
After 20 minutes in the room without a single flashing ball or the piercing screech of our proximity alarm, nothing out of the ordinary, nor any signs of having a spirit present with us, it appeared that Dave has been stood up by Rachel. We've decided to head back up to the attic after abandoning our previous experiment in there due to noise coming from the grey interfering with our experiment. The attic was once the site of a tragedy when a young man, down on his luck, ended his life in the room.
So we got an infrared over here.
Is that recording now? It's yeah, it's fine now.
You sure?
Yeah, that's exactly its layout now.
There we go, it's clogging up the old SLS again.
We've got the SLS again.
We've marked it numerous times.
Whilst we're setting up, Dave's camera captures a spherical object just as I synchronise the cameras. Is it dust disturbed by a hand clamp? After all, this is an old, uninhabited, semi-derelict house with a lot of dust. The camera also detected spherical objects floating around the SLS projector. What do you think they are? Let us know below in the comments section. We're using an EVP recorder, and just as before in Andy's bedroom, we've dubbed over the video with the audio from the EVP recorder.
Can I ask the questions, Marcus?
I shall.
Go for it, mate.
We're trying to speak, we're trying to reach the unfortunate fella who hung himself in this room many years ago. He was down on his luck. He was struggling to find work. He was in this single room at the top of this cold house in a very miserable existence at the time. We'd like to hear from you. If there's anything that you can do to show us that you exist in this room, with a number of electronics that you can interact with. You can do anything, you can make a noise, you can tap, make the room go warmer or colder.
Can you hear a pin drop in here? No, it's dead quiet.
Unlike last time when we did that. So if you are in here, unfortunate fella, sorry to hear of your tragedy and that times must have been tough for you. If you are here though, you still exist here, and I don't think you do, make his presence known.
Can you tell us on my recorder on the table that you can see flickering what year you actually died. Speak into the recording and we'll pick it up. So what year did you die in? Do you still reside in this property now? Can you hear me speak to you? Did you hang yourself in this room? Do you need any help? Can you tell us your story? If you are in here with us, there's a green light in the middle of the floor. Can you slowly move over to that light and see if you can make it flicker? We just want to know your story. We want to know what happened to you. If you was killed maliciously, or if someone hurt you.
Hung himself today.
It could be anyone. Stories, you just don't know, do you? You might have a different story to it.
True.
If you are here, and you can hear my voice, try and show yourself in the doorway, or stand in the doorway.
Come up the stairs. Meet us.
Try and show yourself in this room. Stand in front of us. Say hi. John, if you're here in this property with us and you can hear our voices, try and show us how strong you are. Like you did downstairs. Try and make that green light flicker in the middle of the floor. Use our energy for it. We know you can do it. Try and make that light flicker. Show us how strong you are.
Come and take a seat in one of those chairs if you want. Have a chat. That'd be crazy if we just saw someone on the roof.
Yeah, some matchsticks just stand there.
Yeah. Even just a line.
Head off to one side. Man.
Yeah.
What's going on with the camera over there then? Something's going on with that.
It's because of the connect, I think. It's interfering with it. So I think it's bouncing the light back.
Ah, okay.
I'm trying to keep it this way so it's not.
Is there anyone else in this room with us? Make yourself known now.
Can you tell us your name? That phone you can see on the floor. You go up to that phone and try and tell us your name. I tell you what, lads, do you want to go and do it downstairs in that room, in that first room? Because I've got a feeling about that room with the rooms that we've got. Not actually done downstairs properly. And also doing that with the solos.
What, you mean the front living room?
Yeah.
That's a good idea, Dave. A few minutes later, I joined Dave and Brett in the lounge, where Brett is already busy scanning the room with the SLS camera. I was still setting up and the outboard mic wasn't powered on at first, so I'll explain what's going on. As Brett points the SLS towards the living room's corner, which is also where our EMF meter has spiked on 2 separate visits, a stickman figure is displayed on the SLS software. The figure appears to be moving its limbs, yet staying in place at the same time and floating in the air, rather than being stood on the floor. Looking at the SLS screen recording, we can see the stickman remains visible for 14 seconds. Dave moves in towards the area for a quick hand temperature test. Then the SLS turns its focus to him.
Just conjure up enough energy and do it again, because we've seen you on our equipment. Or try and make that light flicker on the arm of that couch. Tell us that you're here. See it flickering. I can see it's flickering. Do I do it a bit more? Try and get it as high as you can. Come and touch it.
Can you try and show yourself again? If that was you, what was on the lampshade? Nothing. If it was glitching out, it'd have done it again numerous times.
I put my hand there, it felt dead cold.
Feel it again there. Let's see you in shot now. I think I'm dead now.
It's
Nice.
second Dave, though,
Yeah,
isn't
it's-
it?
No, I think it's because his legs aren't showing.
It's here that's really cold.
It's too close, that's why it's got to be a certain range about.
Okay.
I don't understand some of these readings that we're getting. Especially on this couch. I'm going to sit on this couch and do a quick call out. Is your camera working? Yeah. See if you can pick something up. I've got a feeling it's this couch. Just something on this couch, yeah. Something weird, I don't know, I'm going to try anyway. That one underneath it. If someone's in this room with us and they're attached to this couch, what I'm sat on now, go and make yourself known.
It's constantly reading that, but I don't know.
Try and make that green light flicker for me. Just flickered then. Did you catch that?
No, sorry.
Do you want to do it one more time? I've half saw it but no one else did. Do you want to make it flicker one more time? See it again.
I don't know if I'm behind them,
A little bit.
Try your hardest to make it as bright as you can.
Oh,
There you go. Thank you.
can I get a ball on that? I'll put a ball on the table if you want. That's in my pocket.
I think I'm speaking to a little kid here. Thank you. Next to that green light is another little bit of equipment. Do you want to come as close as you can and try and tell me your name? Am I speaking to a child? If I'm speaking to a child, do you want to make that green light flicker to let me know?
I'll move the ball. I light up bright. All different colours.
If I'm speaking to a male spirit, do I try and turn that green light off? Oh, it's gone dead cold here. Are you picking anything up on that? Oh, it's dead cold here.
Oh, there. A chair next to you.
What about
That
it?
chair there. That then, just come on. It's gone off now. That chair, what? It was just something there on the chair. It's gone straight away.
This one?
Yeah.
If that's you making yourself known, try and make this amber light go to the red. Use all your energy you've got. Just come and touch it and it should flicker for you. Use all the energy you need. So cold.
Really, really cold. Do I try and make a noise for us? Try and tap something around me? Do I try and move them crystals on top of the TV? Still on 3, that's gone off now.
Oh, the unit's gone off.
No, it's gone back to 2 now. Now it's gone back to 3. There's something here.
It's weird, it's constant reading that.
Yeah, I know.
It's not changing where you move. Oh, change then, didn't it? Went to 2. You sure? Turn it off and then turn it back on again. So just leave it a second. Might try and put it back on now and just see if it goes straight to 3. Where's that other K2 we've got?
It's upstairs still, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you have another one in the box now, yeah?
It doesn't matter, this is the best one we've got, it's one of my most power.
Move away from that barrel. Just a constant 3 though, innit? That's the thing.
Because that's a 3 and a steady 3, I'm going to try and get the spirit, if they want to try and fluctuate it. So either
That's good to try and flick it.
bring it down or bring it
yeah,
up.
Yeah. At least we know it's intelligent and all.
Yeah. If this is you, in this room with us right now, and you do want to speak to us, because we want to speak to you, these green lights you can see, can you try and make them flicker? Try and turn this orange light off by walking away, and then come back and touch it again and it'll flicker.
They're constantly flickering at me, you see. So I can see it flicking.
It's just flickering, yeah. Come to my phone and tell me your name. I can feel you around me because my hands are getting cold. My hand, it's here. It's, you feel it here. You not picking anything up on that yet?
Nothing's come back since.
Is this you with us now? If it is, can you make that flicker? It's flickering like crazy.
Turn this way to your map, see if it picks you up. Just so I'm not sure it's still working. Yeah. Just quick test then to make sure it's actually still picking up.
Yeah, I like flicking on that.
Oh, that's it.
I know you can hear me. Do you want to try and touch me? And touch my hand on my face. Do you want to try and touch my hand?
I'm going to come and sit on one of these chairs on the table. We did pick something up, but I wasn't sure if it's you or not.
If you're really powerful enough, strong, do you want to try and make that flicker even more? So we can clearly see it. If John's here, you're supposed to be a powerful guy. Try and get it to flicker. But flicker more. It's so fucking hell. You caught that on camera, didn't you?
Oh, good fudge.
Oh my god.
I'm sure Dave said tonight I'd jump first.
Did I move that?
I think it's when you've just been pressing on that cushion, it's just moving itself.
Stupid, but Yeah, you got me there. I'll start that one again. That is not getting shown anywhere.
Faking it, you are, right? Yeah, you're faking the drama.
It is strange though.
That made me jump.
No, it is strange though, so when that fell, and all that area where that couch was there was green on here, and you could see skeleton. So I thought it's off you. So I panned away from, I panned that way, sorry, so it was going over there. And then when I come back to you, there was no green, it disappeared. And it doesn't pick you up still now. But the stick figure wasn't on you, it was literally where that book is there.
Do you think something might knock that book down? Because I'm not literally leaning on this cushion at all.
I think you were probably just like moving your arms around while you were talking.
I'd say it would be that, yeah, but...
I'll put it on for that.
Bit of vibration.
If it was, just try and see if it do it again.
Do you want to try and make yourself known a bit more?
Do you want to throw that Bible at Dave again?
You can knock the Bible if you want.
I love that when he jumps on this as well. Outtakes.
Christmas reel.
Yeah.
If some things are here with us, come and touch me, come and talk to me. Come and talk into my phone.
I've had nothing since like that bit and that lampshade now though.
See the steam coming from your mouth.
Oh no, just a bit.
Ah. Give me.
See, I'm picking you up now. Looking that way, I can see your body there purple. I'll go that way.
I want this to turn off to go to a baseline 2. So then we can ask the relevant questions for it to increase. But it will not come off a 3. It's just stuck on 3.
What
Do you
can
get
do is see if it
battery in
goes
it?
off.
It's all enclosed, this, isn't it, but
Yeah, you've got some screws to get off, I think. But you try and go somewhere else, but it's not. Just to try and debunk if that's the issue.
What's your conclusion then, Dave?
I don't know, I just want to keep... See, it's gone off.
Get a new one as well.
It's gone off.
Oh, it's gone off, yeah.
It's gone off.
Do you want to run upstairs and get a new one?
No, I want to keep using this because it's got the most power. The other one's got no power now. And you come back in here.
Go back, yeah, go back.
Now we're at baseline 1. See if you can... Oh, we've gone to 2. Now to 3.
Couch, though, isn't it?
So much wrong with that couch. I think we should take cushions off it and have a look.
Yeah.
Take it apart.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to have a look. 'Cause something on that couch is like setting it off.
Like what though? What can be inside a couch with set off?
No, it's just probably now, but it's just for the. It's to try and show us we're not just.
It's just a couch.
Move one of them cushions off and put it on this table, and put that EMF on that table on top of the cushion. Just want to see if it's something.
When you come out of this room, it goes off.
What's if we all leave this room and go off?
No, I mean if we take this out,
Oh yeah.
it turns off.
Let me put it over here.
Try that again. Yeah. It's off.
Yeah, that's in my side then. Just want to see if it goes to my side. So I'm at 1 still. And let me pass it over to you now, Dave, and see where it changes. Just go slowly with it, so we can see. Start to make your way down. Oh, go to this cushion actually. Now it's on a 1. Go to this cushion.
Okay.
I think there's like residual energy what's on this couch.
What's it? I don't know.
It's just there's going to be a sprinkler like that, no better than that.
So it's something when you put it on the couch.
It's back at 3 now, we'll move.
And move stays on 3. But if I pass it to you, straight to a 1. Is it me? Is it me as a person? I can
Stick it in front of you.
No.
Connect.
Can't be.
Scanner. See if that's setting it off. Nah, I mean like the other side of it.
Oh, this bit?
Yeah, where it shoots the beams out of.
No.
Nah.
But then if I go down there, look, you said it was you.
Sweet.
So it's not something coming off you, it's off me. And if I move that away, 1. So move that cushion back for me, let's put on that table.
Put this cushion back.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was trying to think in different ways to try and see, so we're getting high readings here on the table. So now is it? I don't know, would you? Oh, you grab that now? Still. It's not the cameras, is it? Is this recording still? No, is it? Let's just shoot that thingy while I'm using it because I'm browsing.
Yeah, just switch it off for the time being if it's not recording.
I'm moving these cameras off here.
Yeah, mine's not recording.
Everything.
Well, I'll remove my camera and me from the equation as well. Just in case.
I've got my phone on me, but it's on flight mode. So I'm going to put that over here. What else have we got? E-signal, I don't know. Torch, I don't know. So let's minimise it, let's get rid of everything. I'll leave this in here.
Good car.
Very quick that was. What was it? Run a one again. So you want a free, two wheeler?
Like, I don't know. There's electrical there though. We had that cable and triage, it's electric.
Well, this one here. Is it that then? It's all free.
Just get that on camera again. So we've got this electrical cable on the floor down here,
Yeah.
and you got the scanner.
One.
Okay.
So as we go down, getting closer and closer. So I think it's the cable that's giving us false readings.
It certainly would do, yeah. Depending on how much draws on it as well on the other side of it.
Yeah, I don't know where it's. What's it? Is it plugged into the main fan? Right, what's it actually powering?
That's powering the camera and the
Oh,
lamp.
it's that, innit? That extension block. Well, the rail.
Yeah, that'll be kicking out a lot of EMF because it's essentially an electromagnet when you
But it's
start
weird how
coiling
would.
stuff.
I'm not moving now, so if I'm going, trying to keep it this side and not move. I just try and grab this off me. Trying to keep it in line with that and not move it. I just want to see if it changes. I've no bit of that all this for flat lines, I don't like. If you put it back on the couch where your phone is, so it's not down there. Through.
Back onto 3 again.
Back onto 3. It's power in this room. Has to be.
Well, electrical power.
Yeah.
I like to say about that cable when you put it right down there.
It's 240 volts. It's enough to give that a wobble.
Especially with that big coil on the end of it. You can't
I've got 230 volts in here, that's what I'm saying.
It's a shame.
Gearbox, that's a shame, yeah.
But I need to get the real deal.
Yeah. And you got to jump out that barber from me.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, that's a highlight.
Damn you.
So that was part 1 of our return to 39 Grey Street in Hull. We wasn't expecting much after our first visit, but this time we were more prepared and we're pleased we actually captured something other than us. While the mysterious camera faults at the start of the night was frustrating, it did capture as yet unexplained EMF readings when it was placed on top of a Bible, immediately before the camera stopped recording, seemingly on its own.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
That's good. If you're around us now, come forward, please.
Whilst Andy's bedroom is yet to yield any results, we will be returning there in the next episode. The attic cameras captured some airborne spherical-shaped objects, and perhaps our best anomaly, the dancing stickman. Our next episode from the hostel will be our last episode from that location. Dave goes solo.
Are you happy that I'm here talking to you?
You're in that room, the door won't fully close, and they love playing with them balls.
Brett gets jumpy again.
How was it?
I thought you was outside.
We explore a room full of creepy morning portraits.
And then we got this chap here. He just looks like he's asleep on the train.
It reminds me of the guy out there, Harry Enfield, you know, was in the box.
Mr. Dead.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. You think?
And Dave spends time in the hanging room, on his own, in the dark. We've got some investigations lined up over the next few weeks that we're really excited about, and we'd love it if you could come along for the ride. So be sure to keep up to date with our next release by subscribing, and if you like what we do, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing. So until next time, thanks for watching HGC After Dark. See you later.